Hey, good afternoon, saints, empowered individuals, angels on the front lines for Jesus Christ of Nazareth, and those who believe in Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Today is 8/8, and the time is late, 8/8/2021. I'm coming on real quick with a word of knowledge, prophetic utterance, whatever you want to call it, that the Lord just gave me. I'm going to say about maybe 12:20, 12:30, somewhere around there today, this afternoon. And it ended, I didn't look at when he started speaking. I just started writing. When it ended, I had written 3 pages and he stopped speaking. It was 12:42. And I'm like, oh, too bad it wasn't 12:44 like the 144. And he said, add the 2 and the 2 is 4, 144. So I just found that funny. But anyway, first I'll start with a dream I had, which I have not gotten confirmation on exactly what it means yet, because I haven't really had a chance to pray on it. I've just been reading my Bible and been having scattered sleep and all that. So I'm just going to say what I dreamt. Okay, one dream I think was just for me, but I'll go ahead and say it anyway. And then the second dream kind of ties in with this prophetic utterance that the Lord just gave me. And I just wanted to disclose, I am not a minister. I'm not a teacher. I'm not a pastor. The Lord has called me as a prophet. I was given dreams that have come to pass my whole life. And I won't go into those. A lot of y'all have come on and y'all have seen a lot of the things that I've said just on here in the last 4.5 years. However, the Lord has put it on my heart to call out one of his elect, which some of y'all know, Brother Ken Price. His channel is Kingdom Living. I think he changed the name to Kingdom Living. He has been anointed to be a minister for the Most High God. So please go to his channel. That's one of his gifts. And we all have different gifts. Some of us have, many gifts. But my specific one is just to give dreams and visions, mostly minor dreams, and prophetic utterances, and tell what the Lord has been warning me to share. So that's all I'm doing. I'm not preaching. All I'm doing is being obedient. The Father told me to put this out right now. I haven't even really begun my day yet. I've got a lot to do today. And, like I said, he's really been speaking to me this morning. Okay, so the first dream I had, again, I don't know if this might be for more than one of y'all or just for me, but it could help. I don't know. I'm just going to say what it was. So the first dream I had early this morning, my dog woke me up. It was exactly 5 a.m. So I know that there's something significant with that. I didn't look it up yet. Okay, I was with a super rich lady. I was aware that she was extremely wealthy. She had blonde hair, very well kept, maybe 50s to 60s. She gave me a passcode, which in this lockbox had keys to her super expensive condo. And she told me that I could stay there. Okay, I remember it had like a lot of glass around it. In the condo, I was trying on beautiful clothes. They were made of linen. I was aware that they were made of linen. And I couldn't believe how pretty they are. And I was looking in the mirror, looking at how pretty the clothes looked. They weren't my hobo clothes, put it that way. Anyway, then I left the condo to go out into the hallway. And I was actually leaving. And as I was in the hallway, or like you know how in hotel rooms, or probably in condos too, they have an area where people will congregate? That's what it was like a community area. And there was this lady I was made aware that she was 10 years younger than me. I don't know if that's important, but she was 10 years younger than me, so she would have been early 40s, okay? And she had dark brown hair. It wasn't black, it was like what do you call it? Chestnut brown, something like that. And it was like well kept, and it was down a little bit past her shoulders, and it was straight. And it was I remember thinking her hair was so pretty, it was really smooth. And all of a sudden, we were transported to another scene, and we were by a pool, and she did a backflip way up into the air backwards and dove into the pool backwards. And I was very impressed, and I was made aware that she was a talented artist and designer. Okay, I knew she was an artist and designer. Then she introduced herself, and I'm almost positive she said her name was Nicole. I'm going to have to look up Nicole. I wanted to get to the part that Father's telling me to read to y'all, the prophetic utterance, but I need to say these dreams first. Her name was Nicole. When she saw I was at the lock box, I guess I was leaving, so I was putting the keys in the box to the condo outside. There was about 8 to 10 of these lock boxes, which look like maybe like mailboxes in an apartment complex outside. And you open them with a passcode, and then you get the keys in and out that way. So I was putting the keys back because I was leaving. And she said that she would pay for my condo. But I knew that the lady, the rich lady, owned it. You know, she'd already paid for it. So I said, no, that's okay. You don't have to do that. And then she nonchalantly, she didn't try to talk me into it. She just nonchalantly said, okay. I was excited to meet her because she seemed very down to earth and fun and creative and not judgmental. And I was excited that I'd made a new friend. And then I realized I had forgotten the code. Then I don't know where she went. But the next scene, I realized I had forgotten the code to the lockbox. And unfortunately, I was given these numbers in the dream, but I can't remember them now. And I wish I could remember them. But anyway, I was at the lockbox, and I realized I couldn't remember the passcode to get the keys back out. I was going to go back in. And I tried it. And the third time I guessed the number, I got it right. And the door opened and I woke up. So that could be symbolic of I have been given 3 keys to the kingdom in a couple of other dreams. I know, Brother Chris, you've been given a whole key ring. Awesome. So I don't know if that ties into that. I'm just saying this dream. I haven't prayed about it yet or anything. Okay, but the other dream, which ties in with some of this prophetic utterance, was I went back to sleep, and I was with 3 others in this dream, not in my bed. You went back to sleep with 3 others? What are you doing, Lena? Oh, that sounded bad. Oh my gosh, that sounded bad. I went back to sleep by myself while my dog was with me. And in the next dream, I was with 3 others. I think it was 2 men and a woman. In a women's. 2 men and a woman. And we were paramedics. We were trying to resuscitate a man. This man was probably mid-30s. And I'm pretty sure he had a brown beard. It wasn't very long of a beard. It was well kept. We were using those paddles on his heart to jumpstart him like the paramedics use, where they go like this. And they hit him on the chest. But it didn't work. So I called on a radio. It wasn't a cell phone. It was a radio walkie-talkie kind of thing. To what I was made aware, he was a supervisor. Like supervisionary, supervisor. And he said to try it again. But he started to say something. I said, okay, and I hung up while he was still talking. And so I was excited to tell the team, which was 3 other people, that I was made aware I was leading this team, that we were to revive him. But then I stopped and I said, wait for me to confirm, because I knew that the supervisor was in the process of saying something else when I hung up. Because I was so excited to continue to try to wake him up. And so I called back on the radio walkie-talkie thing, and he said, do not resuscitate. And I was really shocked, and I repeated it in disbelief out loud to where the rest of the team could hear. And I said, do not resuscitate? But you said, and then before I could finish, the supervisor said, it's his fault if he wants to take his own life. Leave him. He keeps flip-flopping. And I was like upset, and I hung up, and I thought, our supervisor is evil. And we're discussing it. I'm discussing it with the team. And I said, the supervisor is the one flip-flopping. And it reminded me of how a lot of our tormentors, you empowered, targeted, persecuted individuals, a lot of them are, well, they are narcissists, but they'll blame us for things that they're actually doing that we're not. That's kind of what it reminded me of. I have not got confirmation on what this means. I'm just repeating it, okay? Because I just had this. And I was thinking that this supervisor or captain, which is what popped into my head next, was corrupt. And that we were going to resuscitate him anyway. But my dog woke me up. So that was the dream that I woke up at 5 a.m. Okay, the second dream. Okay, the second dream is about the rich lady. I'm sorry, I said it backwards. When I went back to sleep is when I had the dream about the condo and the rich lady and the ladies that I think her name was Nicole. Okay, so that part kind of ties in with this. What the Lord showed me, or just now told me. So here is what the Lord gave me around anywhere between 12:20 and 12:30. I didn't look at the clock, but I did look when he finished speaking today, and it was 12:42. A prophet is sent to profit others if they heed the warning. They have not. I made you with all your uniqueness, which they mocked all your life. It hurts me that my children turn on each other because they are different. This was my divine plan to create uniqueness in each of my seeds so that they each grew in their own special blessings. And each gift I gave them would flourish, ultimately helping one another. Wow, there's a plane going over, y'all. One gift that one has to help one without. And the one without has been given another gift the one that helped can benefit from. But the serpent crept into my beautiful garden once again and led my sheep astray. Ultimately, they each turned on one another, banishing some because of their special traits and abilities. My elect, that's us, TIs, 144. You have been sent down to rescue those whom will hear your cry, those whom truly turn from sin, from serving the serpent, those who wholeheartedly repent in their heart and cry out to me. Those whom accept my Son, my will, my hope, and believe my promises are good and true. Faithful and true are they. Your sister Sarah, that's Karen, Sarah Forth calling y'all, who just passed June 15th. All right, your sister Sarah has been warning them of these words, faithful and true. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't ever read what he gives me without crying for some reason. I'm not sad, okay? Anyway, you must continue to tell them, warn, save as many as you can. He really stressed that. Like, he said that very forcefully. Save as many as you can. He is coming. You will be leaving soon. Wow. Are y'all hearing this? Another plane just flew over. As I said, you will be leaving soon. Spend your time wisely. Keep repenting, seeking, forgiving, warning, spreading truth. My angel army is already here. Some of you are in your fleshly bodies. Some are in the spiritual realm. Some are on standby in chariots. Those are the chariots of fire, y'all, above. We are truth. We are the light. Shine it on those who will listen. Do not waste time on those who mock, doubt, and ridicule. The time is late. From the north the enemy will come with his serpent army. They will press in from all sides. Like a python, they will squeeze until few are left standing. At this time, Michael shall rise up, and you and those whom also have been chosen for this mission shall come out of hiding. And we're not hiding, we're not cowards. What he means is we've been hidden. We're the least of those. We're the least expected, right? To man, we are nothing, right? To worldly people. We will come out of hiding and fight alongside him, Michael, Archangel Michael. None shall be able to stand against my army. Remember he said when all you can do is stand some more? He keeps stressing stand. We are truth, we are hope, we are what remains of good and faithful children. Do not look left or right. That's especially for me. He tells me that all the time because I'm always, being completely surrounded by these bumbling, gang-stalking acts. But he wants us to focus on him. Ignore them. They're irrelevant. Ignore the gang stalkers, y'all. Do not look left or right. Focus on me, only me. Time has run out. Those who obey man's laws shall fall by the venomous snake. They will change, no longer be my children, no longer redeemable. There will be a knowing among those who are ready to accept my son. Those are they whom you will be sent to. Save as many as you can. Says it again. When Father gives me something more than once, he really wants us to get it, okay? Resuscitate only those who truly love. And that was the word given. Do not resuscitate. It's him. If he wanted to take his own life, leave him. I don't know if that was an attack from the enemy there in the dream, but I find it funny that it's the same word. That's not a word I use, okay? Save as many as you can. Resuscitate only those who truly love. Love me, love my son, love truth, seek truth with all their heart. You will know them by their fruit. You, and y'all in God's army, are my first fruits, whom I planted in the garden. It is time to come home, daughter. Prepare your heart for the triumphant return of the light. Love your Father who art in heaven. And then this goes along with some of what he gave me about the north. I opened to Jeremiah. I did not know what I'm opening to. I always ask Father, what do you want me to know for today? I closed the Bible and I opened it in faith. Okay, and I know Sis Karen did the same thing. And I was led to The first thing I was led to, my eye did not go to the beginning of the page. It went to, let's see, where is it? Jeremiah 1:14, and then I was led to go back to Jeremiah 1:5, so I'm going to read them in the order I was given them. Jeremiah 1:14. Then the Lord said unto me, out of the north an evil shall break forth upon the inhabitants of the land. For lo, I will call all the families of the kingdoms of the north. These are the seed of the serpent. These are the reptilians. Which funny, there's a reptilian in my garden literally twice. Not my garden, but the little, it's like a little, small little backyard area. And it was a lizard and a snake. And the snake, the workers of iniquity put over the fence I told you all about. This was like the day after I got here. So this is all coming full circle. How Father is using these things to show me what's actually attacking us. This is the serpent seed. These are the elite at the very top. The George Bush creatures, the, what do you call it? The palace, the people in the palace that call themselves kings and queens but are the serpent seed. You know, the Queen Elizabeth of the world, those creatures. London Bridge is falling down, is what I was just shown. London Bridge is falling down. I will call all the families of the kingdoms of the north, and they shall come, and they shall set every one his throne in the entering of the gates of Jerusalem, and against all the walls thereof round about, and against the cities of Judah. So when they attack Jerusalem, we're up, we're out. Then Father showed me Jeremiah 1:5. Before I formed thee in thy belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. I believe this is specifically for me, but some other of y'all, this can help because he knows what our purpose is here. Like I just said, I wasn't called to be a pastor or a minister. I'm a prophet, okay? We each have a different gift. No gift is better than the other. If everybody had the same gift, what good would that do? That would be like everybody only had hands. All hands on deck, all hands on deck, the Lord just told me. Everybody just was walking hands and no feet, legs, arms, head. You get it. You know what I'm saying. You heard me? All right? But he's confirming who you are now. You must seek him to know your mission. But Father told me, shout out to Brother Ken. Again, he is being anointed in ministry. All right. Be not afraid of their faces. This is for all targeted, empowered, chosen individuals. Be not afraid of their faces, because we know that we have hundreds of these creatures gathered all around us, staring, giving dirty looks, saying ugly things. Be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, saith the Lord. The Lord has put forth his hand and touched my mouth. And the Lord said unto me, behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. See, I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms to root out and to pull down and to destroy and to throw down, to build and to plant. Then he showed me again. Whenever Father shows me something more than once, it's important. Jeremiah 1:17. Gird up thy loins and arise and speak unto them at all I command thee. Be not dismayed at their faces, lest I confound thee before them. And they shall, this is Jeremiah 1:19. And they shall fight against thee, but they shall not prevail against thee. For I am with thee, saith the Lord, to deliver thee. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up. What Father is trying to say is that this has to happen. This war has been an ancient war. We're ancient, some of us. We were with Father when he first started creating everything. We were with him up there. The fallen angels, which are at the top of this, I repeat this all the time for about 4 years now, since I've been on YouTube. The fallen angels at the top that are in the government, they're the high-up ranking politicians, they're in the high-ranking commanders in the in the military, in law enforcement, in the CIA, FBI, all that. These are fallen angels running the show. They know who some of us were or are because we were all up there together and they chose to fell. They chose to fall, 200 of them. And they've corrupted man from the beginning. They mingled with women. I'm not going to go into the whole Nephilim story because if you're on this channel, you're very aware of it. If you're new to this channel, the Nephilim are real. They're in the Bible. And they walk among us still. Among us, the Lord keeps saying. Pay attention to that. Because they are the seed of the serpent that are among us. And the serpent was crafty. Witches use their craft to harm God's elect. They are not going unpunished. They must repent and turn to Jesus and stop doing witchcraft immediately. Father is telling me to not waste any more time warning, that they've been warned and they know. That we are to go to those that are ready to hear the truth and save as many as you can. There's going to be all kinds of signs in the sun, moon, and stars. It's already happening. Just stay aware, stay in prayer, keep spreading truth and hope. And don't be scared, you TIs. You have been chosen. That's why you're being attacked. Look how many come against one of us. Thousands shall fall at our side. They want to mess with the Most High God and his children? They're going to get the horns. You mess with the bull, you get the horns. It was on, what do you call it? Breakfast Club. Funny. They're going to get the horns all right. They're going to think it's fun dancing around with Satan. No. They're going into the burning lake of fire, which is opened up. The pit is opening. All right, I love y'all. Prayers for everybody. I'm out. I'll probably come back on later tonight, maybe. I'm not promising, but maybe.